Hey guys, welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So let's take a look and alright, hasn't really said too much there. We need to gather more information about the rebels and find leads. So I guess that's what we're going to do. We have Yrliet with us now, so she might be able to provide a little bit of insight. Let's see, what are we doing? Security officer. Okay.
Light of terror, guide our way.
Attilius Quint. Well, let's talk to the guy right in front of us then. The stooped man wearing a cloak of the Adeptus Administratum is reviewing information on a data slate while his quietly whirring mechanical arms fill a long scroll with writing. Upon noticing you, the man stretches his thin lips into a smile and deferentially bows. The light in the eyes of the servo skull hovering over his right shoulder gently pulsate. Your lordship, what an honor it is to address you in person. Allow me to introduce myself, Attilius Quint, Prefectus of the Officio Agricultae. I will preserve the record of our conversation forever. What record of our conversation? Your lordship, I painstakingly record every conversation with high-ranking personages, and afterward I fill out all 7 accompanying forms personally. Attilius rolls up his completed scroll in a practiced gesture, stows it away and pulls out a new one. Your words and judgments are in good hands. Attilius's mechanical fingers fly over the scroll as he fills in another line. And of course, what great fortune it is to see, for the very first time in all my years of service, an emissary of the Navis Nobilite here on Janus. I humbly welcome the esteemed Cassia Tisifia Evriela, Lady Navigator of House Orcelia. Everything from her condescending gaze and confident bearing to a calm but commanding voice marks Cassia as the heiress of a great bloodline. Awestruck, the secretary writes down each letter of her name with particular fastidiousness. Laudable foresight. I thank you. Moments such as the appearance of a rogue trader must be preserved for posterity. What are your duties here? By the grace of the God Emperor, I oversee the administrative apparatus on the planet and serve as secretary. I'm also responsible for the logistics related to supplying the planets of the Von Valancius dynasty and the timely payment of tithes to the Imperium's official collectors. Speaking of the Von Valancius dynasty, when were the last shipments sent? Oh, your lordship, our supply shipments are all in order. All foodstuffs and other items are ready for export and are simply awaiting the arrival of the transport ships. However, given the current circumstances on the planet, Janus could not provide even one tranche more than what is already prepared. I am certain the situation will be rectified in the near future. When did the collector ships last come to Janus? Oh, your lordship, I must confess that as yet I have not had the pleasure of filling out a sacred tithe protocol form, as the last imperial ships to come here did so under my predecessor. Come to think of it, that would have been several decades ago. I do hope the logisticians responsible for such an unforgivable oversight lose their heads over this. That's enough. What do you think of Vistenza Viet? The governor is a superb leader. She possesses an excellent grasp of all matters and never uses an incorrect form for a given situation. I do not pry into her personal affairs, but if I may speak plainly, a lady who fills out paperwork with such finesse cannot be a bad person in my view. What do you have to say about the governor's helper, Yrliet? Attilius looks askance at Yrliet and offers a strange smile. A highly exceptional individual. After today's regretful event, I am beginning to hold her talents in particular esteem. Verily, even mutants who have seen the light of the God Emperor can faithfully serve his flock. Moreover, Yrliet's particular abilities could be an interesting subject of study for the Magos biologists. That elongated head shape, those eyes, judging by the skull that was given to me to send on to Footfall. Such developmental anomalies on Janus are not a quirk of nature, but some kind of inheritable trait. Yrliet freezes completely, turning into a living statue. What did you say? Oh, madam, have my words upset you? I'm certain your kinsman would be delighted to learn that people wish to make pretty press papier out of his remains. And besides, I could be wrong about the nature of his origins. What skull are you talking about? A most remarkable item, I must say, a true anomaly. One moment. After rummaging in a nearby container, Attilius draws out a parcel which he immediately unwraps. Here it is. I believe the finished piece was intended to be given as a gift to the governor, but under the current circumstances, I doubt I will be able to send it to Footfall anytime soon. Yrliet stares at the skull in silence. You can see a jaw working under her delicate skin. After a few seconds, she abruptly turns away. Pascal's mechadendrites reach towards Attilius with interest, seeming to unnerve him a little. Adequately preserved, it is pity that it is empty inside. It could have become a proper servo skull herald for the rogue trader. Unorthodox. A curiosity like this would look very nice on my desk. Not sure I want to smash it. Remove it from my sight. Okay, not sure what option to pick here. I'll go with 2. Oh yes, of course. Attilius hurriedly returns the skull to the container. Tell me about Janus. What is happening on the planet? Alas, your lordship, rebellions have caused us too many problems in recent times. The rebels are interfering with established processes, interrupting supplies, sabotaging the serfs' work. A few nobles have even been killed, and worst of all, some of the victims occupied important administrative posts. Until their replacements pass their checks, complete all their induction forms, and go through the official appointment procedure, important paperwork is going unsigned. It's a bureaucratic catastrophe. If things continue in this vein, I dare not even imagine what it could lead to. There are worlds that are ravaged by war for generations, your lordship. Like that deranged planet by the nameless star, so close to our own peaceful system. The inhabitants there supposedly live under the patronage of rogue trader Winterscale. I shudder to think what he has created there. I want to know details. Where have the rebels struck and how? Of course. I would be delighted to furnish you with all the information I have. In the last few months, 15 organized attacks and 7 terrorist attacks have been perpetrated. Irrigation equipment has been sabotaged in agrarian sectors 3 to 5, transport routes 2-7, 4-13, and also... I suppose this will not tell you much. Please, with a fussy gesture, he presses several buttons on the data slate screen, and a 3-dimensional map with coordinates of the attacks appear on your cogitator. You cast a practiced eye over the intelligence provided to you and instantly get a grasp on the situation. The data is superbly collated, and the map clearly displays the actions of the rebels. At first glance, there seems to be no logic to their campaign, but after analyzing the data and the features of the terrain, you notice a clear system indicating a geographical pattern to their attacks. Who is directing the rebels? Does anyone know? The rebels are well armed and well trained. What's more, the governor's advisors are inclined to think that the instigators of the rebellions are very familiar with the planet's terrain and climate. My ordnance are going through registration records day and night, looking for individuals who have completed military training, but we have so far been unable to identify the scoundrel. What are you doing to combat the rebels? Our security services are tracking those who support the rebels, and our regular wardens are wiping out these saboteurs without the slightest mercy, but they keep on appearing. My scribes have been run off their feet keeping records of all the public hearings and executions, but I am confident that the governor will find a solution soon. That's enough for now. Of course, your lordship. You know about the attack on the estate. A disgraceful incident, simply disgraceful. I cannot believe these scoundrels would dare come so close, and to drag the nobility into this as well. If they penetrated the estate, that means they had help from some worthless servant or other. Security is currently questioning the survivors, but the culprit has not been found yet. Quint smiles unpleasantly. Okay. I look forward to meeting you again, your lordship. Alright then. That was kind of interesting. Given what we saw when we talked to the governor, seems like she might have a little bit to do with this in some way, so I guess we'll find out. A hulking man dressed in a uniform marking him out as an officer of the gubernatorial wardens is closely monitoring his subordinates as they surround the building. Sensing your approach, he whips around, his face going pale, and he offers a low bow. Your lordship, please do not stray too close to the building. One of the terrorists from today's attack has holed himself up in there. He could be dangerous. What's going on here? Ready to report, your lordship. We conducted a sweep of the area after the attack. All of the assassins were arrested or neutralized except for one. He sealed himself inside. He already injured 2 wardens who tried to reach him, but there's no need to worry. We'll poison him and clear the last dregs of dirt from the estate. I have only one question, officer. Why have you not already done it? The rogue trader is here, and the longer you delay, the more you put his life needlessly at risk. It is inexcusable, your lordship. The barrels of poison were only just delivered, but we're ready to begin now. You're gonna poison the rebel? We're using insecticide from our stockpiles, your lordship. We don't have any military grade poisons, but we don't need them, not for this parasite. Who is he? To tell the truth, your lordship, I'm more concerned with clearing the area right now than with his identity. We're not expecting to get any valuable intel from him unless we find something on his corpse after we've done our job. What's so special about this building? It's one of the utility buildings. Fortunately, it was empty at the time of the attack. There were no potential hostages or innocent people inside. If you ask me, I think this was the first place the killer came to when he was beating his retreat. We managed to round up all the others, but this one holed himself up in there. This is not an empty utility building, but an inactive backup crypt for storing refrigerant and freezing equipment. This is obvious. Your ignorance is depressing, servant. Sorry, I want to talk to the person inside. Are you sure it's not exactly safe, your lordship? I want to solve this problem without too much blood or fuss. As you wish, your lordship. At the officer's signal, the other wardens take a deferential step back, clearing your path to the door. Save it here. And then let's find out what's going on. When you approach the solid-looking door, a high boyish voice shouts, "Piss off, you won't take me alive. Better to put a bullet in my brain than let the governor's dogs get their hands on me." Okay. 85, 75, 63. Examine the door. The door looks solid and formidable, but you notice dark marks on the hinges, a sure sign that the material is graded. The lock doesn't look new either. With a suitable tool, it could easily be opened. 63, 75. Coercion. That's incredibly unlikely to work, so break down the door. A few powerful blows and the door flies open, revealing the way inside. Inside is poorly lit, but you spot a person standing in the far corner. He's desperately gripping a discharged lasgun in his hands. At the sight of you, his eyes widen in recognition of fear. It can't be the rogue trader. The young man, practically a boy, falls to his knees and stretches out his bloody hands toward you. His clothes are burned on one side and grimy with baked-in blood. Your lordship, have mercy. You are the sovereign of this planet. Only you have the power to save us. Save you from what? From Governor Wyatt. Everybody here knows what she's doing to us. We've put up with it for a long time, hoping that somebody would intervene and help us, but nobody ever did. She's turned the whole world into a slaughterhouse. People are rounded up like groks from the settlements, supposedly to go to the palace, and they're never seen again. Her servants pour something over the fields, and then people lose their minds. They start hearing voices and seeing evil spirits. And while we're dying, she's sitting behind her white walls and feasting on our bones. Sacrifices, madness, pain, and death. Even in so primitive a society as this, such rites seem senseless, not worthy of such efforts. What is this? A random quirk of nature or something darker? I was taught that peasants have a tendency to exaggerate their suffering due to sloth and weakness of spirit. But this young man, vermilion thorns pierce every centimeter of his body and grey shackles bind his hands, feet, and neck. There are no lies in his words, only terror and desperation without end. You're telling me people are seeing evil spirits? Yes. Others are going feral and attacking their loved ones, and then there's... People say that in some settlements, well, they've stopped upholding the law altogether, imperial law and the law of basic human decency. People are turning into animals. Who is behind the rebels? Your lordship, I beg you, don't ask me that. I can't sell out my brethren. It's over for me, but the others, I won't betray them. Persuasion. Give the rebel an easy death. The people waiting outside will put you through far worse. There will be no end to the war on this planet until I get a handle on the situation, but to do that, I need to meet with your leader. The boy hesitates for a few seconds and then his head drops limply. As long as you keep your word. I've never been in their camp. None of us have. Only the chief saw one person from their base. He came a few times bringing weapons and orders. He said he represented a greater force than we could imagine, and he said that the governor's dogs will pay for their reprisals in the settlements. But that's not where they're hidden. They keep their distance from ordinary folks. We have it all worked out so that if anyone gets caught, the others aren't caught with them, but I swiped the chief's vox. I thought, after I killed the governor, I could use the message coordinates to find the base and hide out there. That's everything I know, your lordship. Get up and come with me. I give you my word as a rogue trader you will live. The rebel looks at you in bewilderment and then bows low before you. When he speaks, his voice from your lordship, thank you. Thank you for this kindness. I never thought I'd survive this. The officer of the wardens casts a disdainful look over the rebel before turning his gaze on you. Your lordship, I honor your bravery. Please allow me to get rid of this rat for you. Escort this man safely to the perimeter of the estate. He is free to go. A dumbfounded expression appears on the officer's face. With the deepest respect, your lordship. The officer thinks better of his next words and abruptly bows. It will be done. It's starting to look more and more like some sort of chaos cult or whatever it is. And that the governor has been part of it. Only 5? Did I lose someone by accident? Not sure what's going on there. I should surely have 6 people, not 5. That's odd. Okay, let's save it here. We'll level up Yrliet. Forgot to do that. Okay, so I can actually choose which one she is. She's an operative, so awareness, sharpshooter, perception, nimble, ballistics calculation, perception, precise attack, awareness again, fresh target, swift movements, ultimate law Xenos, ballistic skill, insightful precision, Medicae, okay, las weapon expert, comprehensive analysis, intelligence, swift sight. In my sights only cost 1 AP. Okay. Do we want to make her an assassin as well? Or do we want to make her a grand strategist? Just so she always goes first. Since I'm already an assassin, I might make her a bounty hunter. I actually don't know who we're missing here. That's super weird. Cull the Bold. Claim the bounty. Free single attack with the selected weapon. Yet that attack always hits, does not end the bounty hunter's movement, but deals. After each third enemy killed by Claim the bounty hunter recovers. If Claim the bounty kills a target marked as prey, the bounty hunter receives... Okay, let's go Claim the bounty then. Whenever an ally kills prey, the bounty hunter gains half of the bonuses granted. Whenever prey is killed, all enemies in a 10-cell radius around the prey have their agility reduced. Okay. Heightened concentration. Whenever the bounty hunter scores a critical hit, they gain 6% armor pen until the end of combat. Claim the bounty. Is there... Whenever an enemy is killed by a critical hit scored by the bounty hunter or their ally, the bounty hunter gains percent damage for the next 2 rounds. Okay. Whenever the bounty hunter kills prey whose difficulty tier is 4 or higher, gains an additional 2 AP. Whenever the bounty hunter scores a critical hit for the first time in a round, they gain movement points. At the start of the bounty hunter's turn, they gain +2 move points for each ally who's adjacent to prey. Okay. Need Cull the Bold for this one. Claim and Maim. If Claim the bounty kills an enemy, the bounty hunter's next attack this turn will always score a critical hit. Okay. That actually does sound pretty good. Catch. Whenever the bounty hunter hits an enemy with an attack, they inflict a catch effect. Target suffers a stacking penalty to armor and dodge. Once the catch moves or suffers damage, the catch. Okay. Crit chain. Whenever the bounty hunter kills an enemy with a crit, all allies in a 7-cell radius around the target gain target's difficulty tier % crit hit chance until end of combat. It's good if you have melee allies, I guess. When the bounty hunter performs a single shot attack on immobilized or stunned target, this attack refunds its cost and does not count for the attack limit. Okay. Whenever the bounty hunter kills an enemy whose difficulty tier is 4 or higher, the bounty hunter immediately reloads their weapon and attacks the closest enemy in their line of sight. That's actually really nice. Expert finesse. Claim and maim. What are her... Okay, nothing really. At least not here. Penetrating sight. In my sights gains additional armor pen equal to perception %. In my sights gain additional dodge reduction. Okay, so I guess either expert finesse or claim and maim. I think we'll go claim and maim first. Okay. Alright, let's check her gear. Eldari Ranger armor. Las rifle. Does quite a bit more damage, but it only has Deadeye shot. The rifle can only perform Deadeye shot attacks. Whenever the wielder scores a critical hit with a single shot attack, they gain an additional attack this turn. Oh, okay, yes. Yes, please. That sounds real nice. Okay. First melee attack in combat can't be parried or dodged. She's not using that. 15 Medicae. Give it to her. She does have a bit of Medicae. What else can she get? 15% armor against warp damage. Give her another grenade. There's not much she can actually use. Okay, interesting. Seems like that's all we've got at the moment, so... Heavy bolter. Must not be heretical. Okay, well, fair enough.
Knowledge is eternal.
Okay, now... Loot. To the maintenance room. Okay, let's get this loot actually. Okay, here's the return to void ship.
Such is the Emperor's will.
That is kind of what I was looking for. Goods here. What is that? Dried berries. Okay. The people who died in the ambush, I suppose.
Oh, this master crafted
Okay, I'm gonna save it here, and I'm gonna return to the void ship and figure out what happened here. Who I lost here. Elan Tuck, as you once sought my help, now I'm seeking yours. The time has come to dispel the final shadows on our path. I've hidden the truth from you. I know a great deal about those who are disturbing the peace of the local ruler, and I also know where they are hiding. Allow me to show you the way, on the condition that you bring me to them. Why did you not say anything? No other path was open to me, but now our paths are aligned, and my decision was motivated not by caprice but by reason, which compels me now to be honest with the person who can fix all of this. Everything you have discovered, everything you have learned from your kind, they are all traces of the same calamity, a calamity that will eclipse all the strife and wars on the face of this world. All the signs were plain to see, but I was here, and the Monkey failed to recognize the coming storm. Please follow me, Stu. You must, if this world truly matters to you. What calamity are you talking about? You're still holding back information. If one of the Imperium's worlds is in danger, so be it. I will follow you. I believe you. Lead on. Thank you, Yrliet. You truly must have been brought here by Providence, for no, it was your will alone that brought you here, which has become a blessing for the Lilithan. Let's go, Yrliet. I pray to the gods that we are not too late. Conduct search operation from the void ship by scanning the planet. Surviving rebel claims that their leaders are in hiding far away from population centers. Coordinates of the attacks indicate a definitive vector of movement for the rebels. The governor suggested... Okay, nothing really there. A Vox with recordings of the rebels' conversations will make it possible to launch a large-scale reconnaissance operation. The rogue trader must return to the ship to engage its systems in the search. Okay. Janosian jungle. The information obtained during the operation has made it possible to pinpoint the location of the rebel leaders on Janus. The rapid deployment of a small team and armed reconnaissance on the ground will solve the rebel problem on Janus for good. Okay. I know I took out Argenta, which means we've lost Jay somehow. Not exactly sure how. But I do wonder, does that mean Jay is involved in this somehow?
I have traveled far darker paths.
And she has something to do with what's going on, or that she's doing some kind of investigation herself, which is why she's disappeared. Never seen so many plants before, not even in our arboretum. Oh, that flower there, I read about it in one of the works by Genitor Canassian. Okay. She's having a bit of a conversation with Pascal, it seems. Cutthroat rebel. They're outlined in red, which I guess means they're
never seen before.
They're going to be fighting us. Let's go here. Let's see what's going. Go up, go down. Let's go down
Experience?
for now.
Nothing matters more.
Geez, the angle is really weird. Okay, rebels. Can we go? Why are the rebels wanting to fight us? We did say we wanted to. Can we go up? No, that's down there.
An
okay.
expected result.
Okay, so we've no choice other than to fight. Stop, lower your weapons. Seems like it didn't really help. 19. And holy moly, did we low roll on initiative. Okay. So there's one guy here. I think Yrliet did try to stop them, but they didn't seem to be interested in listening, so that's unfortunate. What's a good spot for anyone, to be honest? Okay, there's some cover down here. Is there are enemies over here, which is not so great. Maybe I shouldn't have come round this way, but might have to make a dash for over here, unfortunately. Kind of sucks considering we low rolled on initiative. Let's see if we can hide here. Abelard can barely reach anything. Pascal. I guess we're gonna just hide up here for now. Stooge will go here. Abelard will go. Yrliet doesn't need to be there. Let's put her here. Abelard can have that little bit of cover. Okay. Cassia, let's... Oh, really? Really? She's out of range? Oh, that's rough. Voice of command on Abelard? Or I guess we're giving him an extra turn then. Okay. Endure. And then we're charging. Not charging, I suppose. I guess we're not charging. Okay. Not great, but oh well. Okay. Let's drag as many of them as possible.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay. Yrliet and Stooge are now in range. Okay. Let's give Yrliet a turn. Rear. It's not gonna rotate. Damn it. Okay.
If I may.
And now we'll give Yrliet another turn. In my sights, one creature within a 36 cell radius. Yrliet's attack against the target at the start of a next turn cannot miss. Use of In My Sights ends Yrliet's current turn. Okay. Claim the bounty. Claim the bounty offhand. Okay. Well, we'll go with Perfect Spot for now. Rebel.
That
Unavailable?
has relieved me.
Really? Claim the bounty. Should be a kill. Perfect. Okay. Did I use the prey? No, I don't think so. That was a mistake.
If it serves your cause.
Use it on that guy. Okay. Man, the environments can really interfere with the camera. Ooh, 94 hit point rebel. Hey, that's nasty. Okay, Yrliet is... Okay. Alright, let's do that.
Xenos pet monkey.
Precise attack. Dead eye shot. Wow, okay, that does quite a lot of damage actually. Have I used... What is that prey? Which one is our prey? I used it on someone, but now I can't even find it. That's a bit awkward. In any case, let's you claim the bounty here. Nope, didn't kill them. That's unfortunate. This will kill them. And I think that's it. We won't do anything this round. Or anything else this round. Okay, these guys are coming up here. Perfect for Abelard. Yep. Endure. Offensive stance. Can I charge them? No, not enough. Not enough. Action points to charge them. We'll just head in like this.
Target well struck.
Abelard can hold the line and block this ramp up here. Everyone else can just protect this ramp over here. And Cassia can just sit here and give extra turns, and maybe we'll bombard them down there. Alright, Machine Spirit. Okay, we'll use the trap. Can people get up through here? Yes, they can. So we'll trap it there. Okay. Now we will do tactical knowledge. If we can. Maybe we can't. That is a bit too open for my liking. Does this hit them? I think so.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
I hope that hit, but I'm not entirely sure if it did or not. In any case, can we use bounty on this guy? Yes, we can. And I think that'll be it. Combat Servitor is a bit... Oh, there's a sharpshooter back here. That's... Yikes. Cassia is in a bit of trouble. Okay, Stooge, can he see that guy? Actually, not sure if he can or not. No, he can't. Question is, can he from here? Here? Here. He can from here. Do I want to stand in the open though? That's the question. Can't hit from there. I don't want to get too close, so I guess we have to go here. Okay. Sharpshooter. Let's get more exploits up on him. He does have an opening, which is perfect. Missed? Really? Come on. 50% chance to hit. Really? That's annoying. Okay. That one hit at least, so there's that. Kind of out in the open, which I'm not a fan of, but what can you do? Let's try and drag as many of them to there as we can. We didn't get any of them to do that. Okay. Two AP. All right.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. rebel. We'll put exploits up. We'll put aim for the opening again. And now we shoot him. Hopefully it kills him. Alright. 20. I'm not sure rending damage will take care of that, but okay, never mind. He missed anyway. %52% chance to hit. Well, he hit, so that's the main thing. Rear? Not sure. Let's just end the turn for now.
You don't frighten me.
Jeez, Cassius getting smashed. Is she not in cover anymore? I guess. Melter. Okay, Yrliet. She can hit that guy. Sharpshooter, rebel. Let's kill that guy. Okay. Who else can she hit? Cuts her at rebel.
This tedium is beneath me.
Okay, let's claim the bounty.
I hear you moving. No more.
Okay. Third kill with claim the bounty. 2, okay, she has 2 kills now. Okay. Where can she get a better firing position from? Here? Maybe? Yeah. I guess we'll have to go here. Otherwise she just can't really contribute to taking this guy out. And how about
If it
perfect
serves your
spot,
cause.
and then in my sights just to guarantee the kill. Nice.
I will do my duty.
Offensive stance.
Indeed.
Dua.
I took care of this
That
one.
should be a kill. Unyielding guard. Okay. Let's do brace for
Victory is
impact. Okay, now
Advancing.
we'll move up here. Okay, we'll drop that there. Tactical knowledge. Joint analysis. And then we'll shoot this guy. Nope. Never mind. Okay, the combat servitor makes me a bit nervous. 213. Hit cover instead of Yrliet. Nice. Miss. Perfect. Okay. Diversionist rebel. Okay, let's go on that guy. That opening's not facing me, so we'll put a new one on it. Yeah, okay. Got it now. Fresh wound. Okay. That should be a kill. Nope. Hit cover. That's fine. Point of curiosity.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
No one. Can't really get anything there, but what we can do is Yrliet or Stooge can get an extra turn.
I'll show you why navigators are
I'll get
feared.
Yrliet the extra turn because I want this guy dead. I have in my sights. Yrliet's attack against the target at the start of her next turn cannot miss. Okay. Claim the bounty.
I'll deal death with my hands.
Nice, so that should give me back another hunt down the prey. Nice. 1955. Okay. Let's start knocking down the combat servitor then.
If I must. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause. Fortune favors the swift.
Alright. Did I not get finest hour? What's going on? What? Why does it require 2 AP? I've got 1. Look, how about we pass it off to Stooge then? Not much better. Stooge isn't really heavily armored rebel. Oh, killed that guy off. That's fine. How about to Abelard?
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Not really. Okay. Guess that's not happening. Give her another turn.
I understand your intent.
Combat servitor again.
I will not.
Really? Not. It's meant to be 1 AP. I have 1 AP. Why is it -2? Fine. Okay. We go here. Does it hit 3? Doesn't do anything really. Kinda sucks. What is her willpower at the moment? 110. Okay. Castigating effect. She heals for 3 wounds. Nice. Willpower test succeeded. They rolled a 2 on a 19 check? Really? That's crazy.
Vital functions successfully terminated.
Snare the prey. Nice.
Help me, Lord Captain.
That's not good, yeah. Need to do something about this heavily armed rebel. Don't think I can reach him. Unfortunately. Might actually be up to Pascal to do something about him. But for now, I think we'll just do this. Okay. Why is it costing 2 when it says it should cost 1? I don't get it. Oh, I don't get it at all.
This tedium is beneath me. If I must.
Okay. Nice. Cool. Very nice. So Abelard can go. Defensive stance, and then we'll pass off Finest Hour back to Yrliet. Wow, that was a mistake. Oops. Okay. This is the heavily armed rebel. It's the guy we need to take care of.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Explorators know one.
Okay, let's put Pascal here. And let's do that.
Vow is to serve. The Omnissiah condemns you.
Tactical knowledge.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
And let's put bounty on
Running
him.
binaric override.
And that should be it. Man, all these melters are starting to really hurt. Stooge can go here. Yep. Okay. That way you can see most things. Whoa, what's happening here? Okay. So. Perfect spot. Heavily armored rebel, given opening. Exploits. And let's pop the guy. 66, very nice. This should kill him. No. 2. Okay, surely he bleeds out, or whatever you want to call it. Let's move Cassia back.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Pascal, I suppose. Kind of annoying that apparently I don't have. What's this point of curiosity going? Okay.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay, so that guy moved there. Pascal can have another turn. He will 1 AP. Yep, that's fine. 1 AP. And then 2 AP over here.
Significant value.
Okay. Cassia. Nice. Did a little bit of extra damage and whatnot, so that's right. That was good. And then we did we hit both? Maybe not, actually. That's a bit annoying. Okay. This guy's coming up now. Sure who that guy's shooting at. Yep. Heavily armored rebel died. That's exactly what I wanted. So that's good. That rebel is over there now. So she can't hit him. That's fine. She will have to attack someone else though. No, she can't. Okay. She'll have to move here then, I suppose. Ripper Rebel. Free single attack.
If it serves
Okay.
your cause.
Ah, really? 2?
I am not your Xenos pet. I hear you moving. No more.
Okay, so she needs to reload next turn. Oh, not quite. Almost a kill. Let's see. Pistol burst? Ah. Let's go with defensive stance again, and then we'll go attack. Daring breach. Let's use daring breach. We want to close the distance. Okay, can I charge in? No, I can't. That's unfortunate. Okay. Cleave.
At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Okay, that guy's dead. Sworn enemy on the servitor.
I will do my duty.
And this guy's tough to get through. Okay, now... There's only 3 guys left, so... Where is everyone? Okay, there's this guy down here. Alright. That's fine. Shouldn't be too bad. So let's just bomb the guy down here with another AoE.
Function successfully terminated.
That should be it. That's fine. End the turn. Okay. Perfect spot. Let's put on more exploits. Can't tell if that opening is in the correct direction for me, so let's just... Seems like it was. Okay. And now we need to reload here too. Okay. Ooh, what's going on now? Stop my kin, it's me. Eldari Guardians, okay. Why are they not stopping? Because Yrliet is here to... Well, that might not have been a good idea, actually. But, oh well. Can't see what the hell is going on there. That's fine, okay.
As duty demands.
Okay, that guy died. That's fine. So it's...
No enemy will thwart my purpose.
Okay. Why are her
understand your
friends
intent.
attacking her?
If I must.
That's super weird.
It will be done.
Always endure. We'll get defensive stance up. And we'll just keep hitting him. I don't understand why they're shooting at Yrliet. That's super weird. Because from what I understand in the lore, 1% chance to hit, okay, 2%. But from what I understand in the lore, it's really hard for the Eldari to reproduce, so they don't just go around killing each other for no reason if they can avoid it. And this seems a bit weird for them to just be constantly shooting at someone that they obviously know. This ended up being okay. Is there more of them? Are they actually going to stop now because Yrliet is here? Are the Eldar being stealthed or something? What's going on? Okay. So bizarre. Eldari Guardian, Combat Servitor.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I don't really think Yrliet would want to be doing this, to be honest, so... And she can't hit anything, of course not. She's not in the right line of sight. Okay. Can't do anything?
If I may.
Eldari Guardian. See if we can pull the Guardian out of there. No, I guess not.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
Sure you will. Okay. Can't seem to hit this guy. Now we can, okay.
I am not your Xenos pet
Perfect
monkey.
spot. Bounty. And let's claim it.
If it serves your cause.
Okay. Same thing. Endure. Offensive stance, and then we're just going to keep wailing away on the servitor. 43. Getting close. Killing it. Do joint analysis.
My competences are not that universal.
Or AP to reload, okay. Fair enough. Drop that down there. More exploits. Now we'll just end the turn. go with an opening. Drop an analyze on it. And now we should kill the servitor, surely. Nice. And Death Whisper should kill the Guardian.
My spirit fades. Insignificant value.
Yrliet's usually dispassionate face is contorted in a grimace of pain and rage. Your elucidator activates when she begins speaking in her own language. I swear on Cain's riven heart, Moiran, you will pay for your treachery. May Morai Hag sunder your fate and cast it away. May the blood of Eldanesh flood your throat. Damage taken, Eldari Guardian. Well, well, who knew a tempest was raging beneath that unruffled surface? I don't know who you're talking about, but I promise I'll gladly help you pour the cup of suffering down their throat. Or get a grip. I think I'll go with get a grip. Get a grip. I doubt that will be the last battle we see today, and I need allies with all their wits about them. Yrliet closes her eyes, sucks in a breath through her teeth, and quickly murmurs something. When she opens her eyes, her face is once again a mask of cool serenity. She looks at you and begins to speak, this time in low Gothic. Please excuse me, Ilantuk. I allowed the turmoil in my soul to win out over my reason. A slip like that could cost me more than you can even imagine. My very soul, I must be more careful, even in the face of treachery. Who is Moiran? What treachery are you talking about? Moiran is the one responsible for the rebellions against the ruler of Janus, but allow me to tell you everything from the beginning. We call ourselves the children of Asurian. Eldari is another name of ours. We are the echoes of the great empire that once ruled the galaxy and created new worlds. The planet that you call Janus is one such maiden world, the Lilithan. A haven that our ancestors made for their kin. For many millennia, only the shadows of our predecessors lived among the ruins, until you humans came here. We are the heirs, and we are entirely within our rights to call the maiden world into our own. However, our arrival is a tragedy, not a homecoming. Sorrow seeps into Yrliet's voice. We belonged to Craftworld Krudarak, which fell on the border of this star region. Only the providence of the merciful gods allowed us to escape the fate that befell those whose souls perish amidst the stardust along with our abode. Destroying an Eldari craftworld is a serious achievement. I'd like to shake the hand of whoever did it. His green visor flashing with interest, Pascal carefully clarifies, which border exactly? You don't need to know that, Iron Monkey. I'm aware of your looting practices. After the calamity, the Lilithan offered my kin a sanctuary, place of respite in the ruins of our ancestors, under the canopy of the forest created by the wisdom of our world singers, living alongside your kind who reaped the fruits of our labor with such vulgarity. You came to Janus along with the rest of the Eldari? No. My path brought me to the Lilithan later, by another route. It was Moiran who welcomed me here. He was one of the surviving Farseers of Krudarak. He was with a handful of Suriani who had escaped death and found the path here to the destroyed cradle of our kind. They were outraged when they saw how the Monkey had ravaged our flourishing garden. I have no idea if it's Monkey or Monkey, which I think would kind of make sense to, if you want to use, you want to use that as a bit of a slur. I think the Eldar do tend to be a bit like that and kind of racist in this world, although I think in 40k universe pretty much everyone is kind of racist. That's just how it is in this world. But yeah, I'm not sure how to say this word properly, but we'll just say it Monkey for now. because I think that sounds more Eldari to me. How are your kin connected to the uprising on the planet? The Asuriani do not enter battles they cannot win. However, it is in our power to direct the currents so that the elements themselves wash obstacles and enemies from our path. And so it was in this case. Warren the Farseer from Krudarak saw a future without the Monkey, and we followed his lead. We simply used the Monkey's passions against them, their love of freedom and anarchy, their love of domination and violence. Stoking enmity between servants and rulers is easier when your targets are governed by emotion rather than reason. My kin became military advisors to the Monkey, who rose up against the ruler of this world. I had a different mission, to become Vistenza's handler, since the rebels would be unable to get to her until both sides were sufficiently weakened. The ruler of the humans had never seen a child of Asurian before, and so she accepted the lie about a degenerate branch of Monkey dwelling far from their own kind. Why did your own kind attack you? I know not the answer to that question. Many cycles have passed since I departed these forests, and my kin, they cannot have forgotten me, can they? I don't know what they mean by many cycles, but I'm pretty sure that the Eldari are basically space elves, so they can live to like 1,000 years or something like that. So, and they don't tend to forget very easily, which is a bit of a bad sign for Yrliet here. Why would a handful of Xenos go to war against the whole planet? You can't kill everyone. Why are you telling me all this? What's brought on this candor? Elentuck, your arrival has thrown my paths into disarray and lifted the veil on the truth that had been hidden from me. While I was shadowing the humans' ruler, I failed to see the signs. Signs that there was another threat looming over the Lilithan besides the Monkey's deeds. The threat should be familiar to you as it is to other intelligent species in the galaxy. We call it Salanthresh, she who thirsts, goddess of chaos. So I guess it's Slanesh? Is that translated to Low Gothic, whatever language the humans use? Lord Xenos test succeeded. Salanthresh, she who thirsts are the names of the Eldari. Are the names the Eldari give to the Chaos God Slanesh, their ultimate enemy. Slanesh is the god of passion, excess, and forbidden pleasures, and is known for his fickle and treacherous nature. Disfigurements, it seems you call them mutations, are the surest sign of this threat. By mutilating living forms, this malevolent power subjugates them and bends them to its will. You have seen the deformities in the faces of those who are closer to the Lilithan's body than others, the rebels who hide under the canopy of these forests. The Monkey are weak in spirit, they are susceptible to the propositions of she who thirsts, and in their drive to attain her poisoned gifts, they perform perverse rituals in her name. Rituals that require sacrifices, like the Monkey who were brought to the palace and never seen again. The Lilithan's world spirit senses the threat and resists as much as it is able. The living things that inhabit this world are becoming its weapons. Weapons turned against the Monkey, poisonous plants, rabid beasts. These are all like a blade in the Lilithan's hand as she fights the coming of Salanthresh. The signs that have been revealed to me, they all indicate the presence of corruption on this world. Tendrils of corruption may be threading through the world spirit, poisoning it even as we speak. But for corruption to take hold of the planet so quickly requires effort. Effort directed by the will of another. I believe Vistenza Vite is in thrall to the will of Salanthresh. What? Vistenza Vite? The governor who has duly served the dynasty and the Imperium for decades? Stooge, I hope you will not stand for such scurrilous slander aimed at one of your finest servants. As lamentable as it may be, the Imperium's history knows many cases where even the most steadfast followers of the creed would turn away from his light. Governor Vite had to tap into many founts of knowledge to turn Janus into a prosperous agri-world. Perhaps one of those founts became her undoing. If Vistenza is to blame, then why haven't you gone to the palace and killed her already? There is only one crime graver than serving sullen Thresh. It is betraying the children of Assyrian for her benefit. Moiran saw the past, he beheld the future. How could he not see the dark stain on its face? How could he fail to do everything in his power to rid Lilithan of this canker? Yrliet's voice grows angrier and more piercing. Before I rip this poisoned seed from Lilithan's body, I will make Moiran answer me. Maybe Vistenza is tainted from consorting with the Archery. We will have to find out for ourselves. Perhaps the signs I uncovered have failed to convince you. I pray to the gods that other proof, something more comprehensible to you, will emerge to sway your opinion. Sullen Thresh is deceitful and cunning. She subtly penetrates the soul, offering false perfection, luring victims into her web with promises of a wicked ideal. The ruler of the Monkey perhaps does not even know that her soul has been corrupted. If we want to meet with the leaders of the uprising, we better keep moving. Yeah. Ooh. Maybe we should ask this. Why would a handful of Xenos go to war against the whole planet? You can't kill everyone. You struggle to understand the children of Assyrian, and I do not blame you for that. We are too different. Yrliet says nothing for a few moments, choosing her words. Monkey walked blindly into the future. We choose the path, guided by our Farseers. Krudarak was the birthplace of the powerful watchers of things to come. Our leaders were selected from among their ranks, and their word was set in stone, unshakable like the universe itself. Moiran, our leader here, is one of that group. Children of Assyrian are subject to his will, and he is subject to the will of his visions. Moiran saw the Lilithan in a vision, suffering and crying out to be cleansed, and we did everything we could to rid the maiden world of the Monkey. Our lives, our desires, all that is dust compared to the light of the path Moiran has chosen for us. At least that is what my kin believe. I used to believe it too until recently. If we want to meet with the leaders of the uprising, we better keep moving. Okay, well, that was a lot of revelations, and I can't say it's surprising. Let's pick up all the loot here first. Okay, so Yrliet looks like she has a fresh injury.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
I think we're in for some fights, so let's...
Speak, Elantak.
Huh? So let's...
State your intention.
Let's clear that up. But yes, I do think that given what Heinrichs has said about Kiava Gamma, given that Theodora has been, well, when she was killed, she was found with those...
I follow my own path.
The shards of glass or whatever it was that was similar to what was found at the...
None are better at searching.
At the lens on the Raikati prison planet, I think it was. When we destroyed the lens, the shards from that were very similar to what was found with Theodora, so I don't think it would be terribly surprising if it turns out that Vistenza is indeed corrupted by chaos, whether knowingly or unknowingly, and also that this Moiran guy is actually also corrupted by chaos. I don't think that would be very surprising either, so...
A nice little stroll.
Things are really escalating. But yeah, it's definitely interesting so far. What is this? Shuriken Catapult. More Eldari Ranger armor. Okay. Yeah, so I think now that we've collected all the loot, this is probably a good place to stop. Made quite a lot of progress, and found out quite a bit about Yrliet, what's going on Janus, and I think it seems like we're going to be getting into quite a lot of fights in the future, so I might also, in the next episode, we might just head back to the void ship if we can, and then recruit our sixth member, re-recruit our sixth member into the party if we can. But I have well, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but it seems that Jay disappeared, so I'm hoping it's not a bug and that it's either part of the story or I just accidentally did something and end up sending her back to the void ship. But in any case, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll continue investigating what's going on here in Janus in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one.